Hey guys, welcome back to today's brand new video, and we're going to be talking about how to do macro photography and videography or filming on a budget. To start this off, what I mean by saying on a budget, I mean if you don't own a macro lens. And usually if you own a camera, you already own a couple of lenses, whether they be cheap 50-1.8 or top of the line L series lenses, it doesn't matter. This is just going to require your camera and a lens, whichever one you choose. So first off, we have to talk about what is macro photography, and we don't have to get too in detail about that, but basically if you've seen this image or this image, that's macro photography. It basically means giving your camera the ability to see things your eyes cannot see and put it in super high resolution and being able to blow it up, and it's just a whole nother level. Now, in my 7 years of doing filming and photography, I found it quite interesting that I've never experimented with this until today, and that's why I was thinking of making this video. So for the photography side, it's going to be really simple, and here's a few quick tips, and this will also apply to the video side. Okay, so first of all, you might be asking, well, how do you turn a regular lens into a macro lens if you're going as close as you can with autofocus and your lens doesn't want to focus? Now, firstly, let's imagine this is a camera. I know it's my smartphone, but I'm currently using my camera, so imagine this is a camera. Now, usually when you apply a lens, you take off the back cap and you connect it to your camera, and that allows the camera to communicate with the lens. But the thing is with this, no matter how wide your lens is, if it's not a macro lens, it's not going to allow you to focus about this close to something and pull out all those details. So what you want to do is you want to remove your lens from the camera and simply flip it around so the front of your camera covers the sensor area. What that does is it uses the smaller inner circle or inner frame, and it just magnifies everything. It acts as a magnifying glass. Now, one drawback of doing things this way, you don't have control over aperture unless your ring has a dedicated unless your lens has a dedicated aperture ring, and you have no control over focus, which means you literally have to move forwards and backwards to get focus. Now, as you guys have already probably seen by the clips that I've played on the intro, and as well as others that have been overlaid, they're all quite super shaky, and that's because you're not really able to mount a lens this way onto your camera. That's not how they were designed. So all these clips and photos that I've taken was me holding my camera, holding my lens, and just moving forwards and backwards and sideways, trying to get focus on whatever, just to get some clips to show you. Now, there are ways of mounting this to your camera. One of the ways is you can buy a filter thread, which literally screws into your front of the lens, you know, like a regular filter. And then the other side of that filter is designed to screw into your camera, whether you have a Canon, a Sony, a Fuji, a Pentax, it really doesn't matter. And what that will do is hold your lens to your camera so you can focus on getting the perfect shot, and that will allow you to mount your lens directly onto your camera so you don't have to hold it the entire time. Now, this will work very nicely if you can mount it to your camera. You can put it on a tripod, and then you can make like miniature slider adjustments, which will be very stable when it comes to filming stuff. On the other hand, I would recommend spending the money on a proper macro lens, as this really is a very budget way to do it. Now, obviously, you won't be doing macro video shots all the time. If you're a macro photographer and you specialize on doing products like rings and jewelry, then this is a quick life hack. One downside is, though, that you will be getting a lot of fringing, and that's not like color fringing, that's sharpness fringing, because the way light enters the lens is not how it was designed to, and thus the way the light comes, like enters the area of the camera, it fringes at it as it goes outside the edges. Now, you can watch other videos that will explain more about this, but this is just a quick run over of how everything works. In videos, I found this is a very, very simple trick that you could use, especially like if you look at the video here or the photo, it's actually the ring that I usually wear, how close or how macro I was able to get with that. So if you're doing something like a wedding video or a corporate shot, just adding one or two of those clips in the video could really up the production value. Lastly, I would just say that never overuse these type of clips unless you're shooting something specifically made for macro shots. This has just been a quick guide and a quick tip on how you can get macro shots like this. It has its drawbacks, but the benefits of shooting in high resolutions, even such as 4K as I've done here, can be quite incredible once you watch it on a bigger display or a big TV. Let me know what you guys think about the new intro, and I'll catch you all in the next one. Peace.